The My Air 7000 has been set up for a cover stitch triple. I've just removed the presser foot that comes with the machine, and I'm going to fit the clear cover foot, which is really helpful when you're sewing around hems and cuffs. So let's go ahead and put that foot on. So you do an extra lift and just slide the foot underneath, release the foot and lower, and then at the back there's a little clip and you just click that and the foot is in. So this is just a tip how to get your threads down through the foot. So you can turn the wheel, so the needles go down and up, one rotation, and then you take a tool and just pull the threads through, so all the threads then are nicely aligned with the foot, ready to use. And I'm going to take off the cover table, and then you reveal that it does actually have a free arm, which is a really unique feature. Not many overlock cover locked machines have this, and I'm going to show you why that is such an advantage, because when you're trying to do a hem on a very small opening, so here's a t-shirt and that's the sleeve, and I'm going to add a decorative trim on the edge, so it is already turned up, but I'm just going to add a cover stitch triple onto that, and you can see how pretty that's going to look. So it's easy to get the sleeve onto the free arm, and you place it underneath, and then you're going to lower the foot and keep your eye here. Don't have your eye at the needles when you're sewing. Try and keep your eye at the front and feeding your fabric so that it's just in line with the edge of the foot here. So let's just make a little adjustment, so you can just lift the toe of the foot up just to get it aligned. So I'm just going to take the needles down, so I just get it exactly where I want it to be before I start. Okay, and let's go ahead and sew that. Threads out of the way. Now when you come to the bulky part of the seam, you may have to just help it over, because what you don't want it to do is to go out of alignment, so you can then just use the wheel to go over the, it is going over it actually really well, but you can just use the wheel to turn a few times if you feel you need to do that, and then carry on. And because you've got the clear foot, you can then line up exactly your 3 cover stitches. I think I just might have done it, so that's great. So let's raise the foot and do a rotation backwards, and then you can pull the stitching out. Let's have a look what we have got. So that's just a pretty cover stitch, and then on the inside I put the variegated thread, so it's actually really pretty on the inside too. You could have that on the outside, it's up to you. And remember that the whole advantage of cover stitch is that it gives so much stretch. This done on a normal sewing machine would have 5 times less stretch. This has 5 times more stretch, so that's the whole advantage of the cover stitch.